All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Meek. Um, Something is like really going on with my phone. Like, I keep getting these interruptions. Like, every time I try to record, and then there's a pop up, and then the video stops, and I have to start all over again, and all this frustration and stuff like that. So, this is my husband's account, which he's hardly ever on YouTube anyway, and when he is, he's watching movies or something, and so he's not, that active as far as how I am, you know, uh, listening to things, watching things, and just surfing. Um, so I had to go on my husband's channel and upload this video. So Meek, that's who I am. But the channel that this video is supposed to be uploaded is from my channel, Shay Robinson. That's SHAROBINSON, and you will see me on the picture with like flipped hair and blue lipstick. I made that my trademark. Just when I upload, put on blue lipstick, and not to look, cute or whatever, but it's just a little trademark. I have a headache. I've been having the same headache for probably like 5 days now. So I'm probably not gonna be popping off at the mouth like I usually do, because I do be popping off at the mouth. But let's jump right into it. This one is gonna be for the spiritually inclined, the folks with the open eyes, the people out there who understand the spiritual realm and who can have that insight and see things, the way it happened. You will get to see behind the way things happen, why, how, because of what, this is this for this reason, this looks like this because of this, but this is why it manifested this way, instead of, watching something and seeing how it plays out, and us just looking at it and taking it for, okay, okay, that was that, everything has a deeper meaning to it. And just to let you guys know, I'm not a rookie. So just because the videos are new, I'm moving my platform and stuff like that, just as far as me uploading, doesn't mean that I don't know what I'm talking about. And it doesn't mean that I had to learn from anybody else, anywhere on YouTube or Facebook or whatever. I've opened up the Bible as well. I have Masons in my family. I've seen some shit. I've gone through some shit. I've had some shit happen to me. I know shit. You know what I mean? I'm aware of shit. A lot of the times, you come out with a lot of things, just being real. And, a lot of people swear up and down you're crazy. It's because they don't know. You know what I mean? So this is for the ones who are not crazy and who can actually see what someone is talking about. So, a lot of the times you have to go to the spiritual realm, or the spiritual realm comes to you, depending on, what the deal is, if you're seeking or if it just finds you, because a lot of people are called, a lot of people are chosen, as far as when it comes to being on the team of the Most High. You get called on, ain't none of that the running, you know what I mean, and being disobedient and going the other way like Jonah did, even though that's what we do, because we are in the flesh. It's you know oftentimes easier for us to run away from something we're called to do in life, and then that fucks us up, and then we end up in the well for 3 days, and then we get regurgitated out of the well, and we realize that we put ourselves in this bullshit, and we're sitting in the well, praying and stuff, and tired of the bullshit because we don't listen, and back at it again. I often feel like Jonah. My real name starts with a J. Like, yeah. Here we go. Aaliyah Dana Halton, of course, was born on January 16th, 1979. And Aaliyah's name means the highest, most exalted one, the best. Arabic, which you can also infiltrate the Hebrew in that. The highest, most exalted one, the best. And I'll put it like this. I would say it's not a coincidence. It really shouldn't be a coincidence, being that, it's like, her mannerisms, her temperament, the way she looked, her energy, her presence, her aura. You know what I mean? It just, it fit, for her to take on that name and have that name. Aaliyah was no different from everyone in the industry that we see. As far as being handpicked, being watched, being brought up in something that a lot of other people have no idea about, being groomed, to be at the forefront of the world, as far as a celebrity, a singer, a dancer, an actress. She was very talented. We all know that. Very timeless, very beautiful. Aaliyah's beauty is like the highest of the highest. So her name, her beauty, her temperament and all that was just at a high, high level. With that being said, the elite, at that time when she was born into the world, they hit the jackpot with Aaliyah, as far as that was the time where, because now mind you, we're dealing with Satan when it comes to the elite, who these celebrities are making a deal with, who parents are selling their children out to, who a lot of our families have people involved in things. I have a famous cousin. I have a grandmother who works in Hollywood. My father knows Tupac. You know what I mean? It's like, it's some shit. The jackpot comes in as far as that was the time where they waited so long they always caused the discrepancy when it came to the Most High and his energy and fighting him off so they can help run the world. CERN, different colors for satanic reason, satanic rituals, tampering with the Bible, going forth and doing things that are an abomination, that the things that are written that we're not supposed to do, the things that we're supposed to follow. Satan likes to overstep those boundaries. So not only, as we, vessels in the human flesh have to succumb to Satan's vices and therefore be used by them or what have you, we also have the other realm where we, well, not, a lot of us, however, the ones that are sold into it and the ones who make those deals have to have a relationship with Satan himself and his energy, his antics, why he's doing what he's doing, how he's doing it, the way he's doing it, because, and, this is going to do this for him, and, all this other fuck shit that Satan has going the fuck on. The Most High's name is Ahia, and that is the ever so powerful, ever so mighty, everlasting higher power. There will never ever be another one or anything that will ever come above it. And Satan knows that. And we're dealing with, energy, as well as seeing the physical manifestations of things that happen for a reason, and the end result is how you see it physically happening, but the spiritual inclinations of that manifestation is behind the scenes. You can't see it. It goes beyond, the people in the background that you can't see that are doing things. That is still part of the physical manifestation of, whatever, whatever the spirits are trying to accomplish. The ideas and the inclinations and the thoughts about how this and this, that's all in the works, in the air. In the air, spiritual realm. You can't see it. You can't see it in the air. You can't see, the spirits doing what and orchestrating what and figuring out we got to do this because this, and we can use this for this, and then if we use this for this, then this will happen, and they'll think this because of this, because if we do this, it looks like this, type thing. And I believe that, also being that the name Aaliyah is the highest, most exalted one, that, there is a feminine energy of some sort of high power, as far as like, of course, a spirit that's on the good side. I'm still trying to like get the idea of that out the way. I'm, trying to get it. But I believe that if a lot of people listen to this, you'll probably understand how I'm trying to say that. So, and if you pay attention, that name really wasn't popular until, she came and she grew up and things like that. So her energy was very potent, in her name. And so, like I said, this is Satan we're dealing with. So Satan needed to curse the energy of the power of the Most High and everything he has going on up there. Like I said, that name, it really, means something as far as the Most High is concerned. And so it's more of the physical manifestations of what happened when it comes down to Aaliyah's demise was needed because her energy is potent. What they named her, what they did and how they did her, it was more for spiritual reasons than than the importance of her life. Aaliyah was never going to see beyond 22 years old. This was a sacrifice at its highest level when it comes to the world, as far as energy and, cursing the power of the Most High on earth, bringing that down, and that whole thing, bringing a rush of even more energy, satanic energy. It was brutal, it was very brutal, and that was done for a reason. There will be no other person in the history of sacrifices that will ever be higher than Aaliyah's. It was something about her energy, her temperament, her blood, her beauty. You know what I mean? The way she carried herself. She was like, she was the people's savior, the female version. No human is perfect. However, you ought to be able to catch my drift if you can get along with what I'm saying. And she was also different. She was very humble. We all saw that. And to be into a world, like that, being sold out and, dealing with masonry and being put into something that is not, asked of you. You're just thrown into it. And then you have to grow up and, be a part of these ridiculous things. And I mean, disgusting. Book of Isaiah, it says it. And all throughout the Bible, for they worship false idols and do these disgusting things. You can only imagine, They can take it out of the book. However, the Most High has it written to where whatever you try to add on to mix up or take away, His word is still going to be there. You just have to pick through it. Where was I? So she was not. She hit the jackpot I mean, they hit the jackpot with her. Um, Michael and Diane. You know, of course, you know, they had Rashad as well. However, it was Aaliyah who she was that, you know, to the elite, this was like finally we got our one. We got the one. We have her. To this day, there is nobody on planet Earth that can ever match her beauty, her effortless mission to remain humble, to be humble. She was very humble, very down to earth. You know, very, you know, not really caring about a lot of shit when it comes down to, you know, what money, how money can you know what I mean, change us, you know, cars and clothes. She had talent. You can't help that. You can't be mad at that. I'm not gonna lie to you. You cannot be mad at that at all. You understand what I'm saying? Because someone like her, let's say, take this whole other dark bullshit out of shit, and she deserves that. You know what I mean? Yeah, she deserves that. She deserves to be recognized and noticed. You know what I mean? Because Aaliyah was something else. Oh, I'm sorry, I got a headache, but you know, shit. So that was their golden child. However, their jackpot, you know, was like, you know, right on the money as far as this is what we need to curse, you know, the energy of the. Well, they've been doing that for centuries, but the ultimate, because now you think about it, we have Aaliyah. You know, like I said, her genetic makeup had everything to do with, you know, why we're gonna choose her to finally seal the deal. We got the numbers down packed, because with that they was coming after a higher himself. Remember, this land was handed over to the wicked, right? So they had to give it up. They had to give it up. And so Aaliyah, you know, there's a lot of stuff about Aaliyah. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hold on. What was I getting ready to say? I forgot. Oh, okay. A lot of stuff about Aaliyah rejecting the elite, you know, and not selling out, or whatever the case may be. And then you do have songs where, you know, we've woken up, you know, to the little game. You know, when it comes to the subliminals, backmasking, what have you, and listening to the lyrics and figuring out, okay, Sounds like, we in a relationship where we talking about we need a resolution. But if you listen to it a little bit more, oh, okay, that sounds like Timbaland is Satan, and Aaliyah singing "We Need a Resolution." He's saying, you know what I mean? I don't know what you gonna do, and you keep saying you gonna do this, and you keep saying you gonna do that, and I'm tired of arguing, and you know what I mean? That makes for a good storyline to give people, who's woke to talk about, to say, yeah, you know what I mean? They put it right in the music, and it was like, shit. She talking to the devil. She trying to make sure, see what she gonna do. And he sitting up there, you know what I mean? He playing the devil. He saying, look, baby, you got to make you a decision. You got to go for what you know, what you gonna do. You know what I mean? Type shit. Yeah, that's what it was for a while. Is what it looked like, right? And when you... JJ. John. Hold on. Do you need a baba? Okay. Um. Um. What the heck? Oh, yeah. Makes up for a good storyline. You know what I mean? Because, they know how to do stuff. They be putting stuff out and be like, we going to do it this way. We do it this way. And then, they get a hold of it. And then when they start speaking that shit that they call the truth, they going to look up this and be like, yep, that's what that was right there. You know what I mean? No different from, anybody else, when they trying to mix some shit in with somebody, and, people call themselves speaking on it and be like, haha, give them that, you know what I mean? Think they know something. That's all that was, whether she was going to sell out or not, a lot of other, things that I was hearing about. Maybe if she was with Jay-Z, it, would have lasted longer. It would have been longer. Even he couldn't do nothing. Queen of the Damn. Now that, you know what I mean? They gave you, they gave us that, But when you think about it, that's exactly what it is. Queen of the Damn. She wasn't gonna live past 22, And, of course, we're dealing with Satan, so, we have this ever so perfect human, that, our mindset is gonna look at things that way. And, if we're often not aware of, what really goes on in the world, then we're not going to I guess gravitate towards the simple fact, that nobody, is ever going to be perfect. However, everyone that lives on this earth is not an evil, sick, and twisted bastard, bitch, whore, slut, motherfucker, like a lot of other people could be. And so there was more good in her, or at least that wanted to be, because, you know, she was sold out. And so there were a lot of things that she had to take part in. She was forced to take part in just like anyone else. You know, and then they sexed her out, you know, with the little, you know, stomach showing and the bras and, you know what I mean? And things like that. And if you really want to be honest, Aaliyah, you know, she knew she was sexy and, you know, she had it. And especially in that Try Again video, I'm like, girl, that outfit, look real nice. You know what I mean? I watched that video a lot, you know. That outfit, that was, I mean, I have not seen anybody else in a better, that could top, in a better outfit than that could top that. Ever in life. That's not an insult to anybody in the world, I'm saying, you know. That's just how I feel. That was like top dog. Can't nobody top that. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all, they can't. I don't care what you do. That outfit is history. That outfit is legend by itself. But you know, and you know she was more of a baggy jean tomboyish, but she was almost a woman. However, you know, this is the industry, so you know, we gotta sex her up a little bit, and then you know they also, you know, turned her out as well, like they did everyone else. So all of that surviving R. Kelly storyline bullshit, you know, he was handling her, yeah, and he was on some fuck shit, you know, with her and a lot of other people, you know. However, Aaliyah wasn't only given to R. Kelly, you know what I mean? Her mother, fathers really sold her out. And so, another thing, a lot of people gravitate to, you know, Aaliyah in love with R. Kelly, and, you know, those girls talking about, oh, I opened the door and I saw Aaliyah and R. Kelly having sex and stuff. No, you didn't. You saw him raping her. Let's not get it twisted. You know, people can put on a good front. You know what I mean? People can put on a good fucking front. That girl was miserable with R. Kelly. And I don't care what nobody say. So, the Son of Man was sacrificed at 33. Aaliyah, which was the highest, most exalted one, sacrificed at 22. Do you get the connection? However, it wouldn't have been the same number or higher, a double digit higher, you know, like 44 or something like that, 33, because Satan knows his place and he will never be higher than the Most High. There's a lot of stuff about Beyonce also being the thirsty one. You know, she was only placed in Destiny's Child for her to go for her to blow up and be on her own, and that part may be true, yes. However, she's a victim like, damn near everybody else, sold out by her parents. And yeah, she was groomed to, be the breakout star of Destiny's Child. And she was also groomed to be where she's at today now. So let's get that thirsty trap, about Beyonce just out the way, about her being, thirsty, and she sacrificed Aaliyah. They had to get Aaliyah out the way for her. They had to get Aaliyah out the way for them. Aaliyah had nothing to do with Beyonce. It makes for a good storyline. Destiny's Child. What does that stand for? Look where she is. She's completely sold out. Completely. And that's thanks to Matthew Knowles. And I was getting ready to say Tina Turner being sarcastic. And Miss Tina. Beyonce was put in place to be where she is today. They already knew what they were going to do. They already knew where they were going to have who. Beyonce didn't need Aaliyah to go anywhere. They did. So, and I'm, confused as to, the comparison, as far as, Beyonce wouldn't be where she is if Aaliyah was still here, and, you know what I mean? She works hard, and she works a little bit more harder than a lot of people in the industry put together. Let's not be fake, and let's not be phony, and let's not be on here trying to sugarcoat shit. Okay? She works hard. And she been working hard. You know what I'm saying? And so there's no comparison. There's no Damon Dash blood sacrifice to Aaliyah. You guys, come on now. Look at her name. Look at her temperament. Her energy, who she was. Why she was named that. The reason why only her was brought down like that. I'll be back with part 2. Still got a little bit more to talk about. But yeah, this is Meek. This video is gonna be uploaded on my husband's page, on my husband's channel. So I don't know how to put a link in the description. I don't have an intro. I don't have any of that. I don't really care to have all that. It's a lot of stuff that, I have screenshots and stuff I still don't know how to put on here that I want y'all to see. A lot of stuff that I wrote about, before I started uploading videos on YouTube, and they go back, you know, they go back a few years. But yeah, we'll get back to Aaliyah. We're gonna go ahead and end this one, and I'll holler at you guys soon. We got some more coming up with that. Okay, all right, y'all.